Hello everyone and welcome back to the Check the Score podcast. Yes, we're in a bit of a different scenery now. We're on campus at university. We have these lovely radio rooms with these amazing tripods and microphone systems, and I think we can call you a regular now on the podcast.
I'm the co-host.
Yeah.
No, I'm not the co-host. That's too far.
You're getting close to like that title. But yes, we've got Bailey today and the Premier League starts this weekend.
Yes, it does. I'm excited.
I'm beyond excited. I've been watching a lot of the Women's World Cup recently, and it's just even gassing me up more for the Premier League. Like, I'm just like, oh my God, I can't wait.
Yeah, there's been like a lot of crazy transfers as well. Like the season is just crazy, man. Like who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, I know. I think a lot of teams I think the table's going to be like really like, I think there's going to be a lot of teams that rise and a lot of teams that fall like drastically.
Based on their last season placement.
Yeah. I think like Chelsea finishing 12th, I genuinely could see them halving that and finishing like 6th.
That's so sad.
And
like 6th is like a good season for them.
I think from 12th it has to be. You know what I mean? Like
Jesus, bro.
But you see, Nkunku, he's out for like 4 months.
No, lol.
He's out for 16 weeks with a knee injury.
Bro, that's just so Chelsea.
Yeah, oh, it is. And then Reece James got named captain this week as well.
Yeah, like he's always injured though.
Too bad his sister's not a good example.
Yeah, no, both of them are bad. Like he's always injured. Like he's going to be captain like 10 games a season. Like did they say who their vice captain is?
No. I dare say it would be someone like, I don't know.
Everyone at that squad is new.
I was going to say Kante, but he's left even.
Yeah.
Like, Kante's gone. I don't know, Chilwell.
He's also always injured.
Yeah.
That's doomed. 6 is too nice to come in 8th, bro. That team is doomed.
8? You reckon 8?
Yeah, that team is so
doomed.
doomed.
What about Kepa?
Kepa?
Oh, he's been there a little while.
Him captain? The guy who wouldn't come off in the League Cup final because he just didn't feel like it.
Apparently Bayern are interested in him.
Bayern are interested in everyone.
I heard that apparently they're brewing a £95 million bid for Kane.
I thought it was Euro. Yeah, Euro, 110 euro. Yeah. They'll snap him up.
I think that has to do it. He's got 1 year left on his deal.
Yeah, and no way you let that guy go for free. They have to take it. They can get another good striker for like 70 million.
Yeah, I reckon. Like, do you think Aussie men would cost that much money?
Oh, not 110, but he'd cost like 70 or 80. I reckon. He'd be expensive.
I think Napoli are pricing him out of a move though. That's the only thing.
Poor bastard.
That's all good. They got Richarlison.
Tottenham.
Yeah.
It's true, man. How many goals did he score last season? 1?
Yeah, I think
1.
Yeah, Rashford sums up perfectly, bro. Just the 1, bro. But yeah, Man United are moving different right now. They're doing like un-Man United like things right now.
No, actually good moves.
They're actually making good moves. Told De Gea, see you later. Told Harry Maguire, we're binning you off. Stripped the captaincy from Harry Maguire as well, obviously, before moving him off. Telling Fred he can leave. Putting Scott McTominay out for transfer. Clearing out all the deadwood.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Doing bits right now.
But you got to make sure you make the signings, otherwise you'll be like Liverpool.
Well, we've got Rasmus Højlund. I think he's raw. That's what I've gathered. He's really raw. Like he's really not refined and polished, but I think he can get there.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you know what? I don't know why, but I feel like the type of signing that he is like a Darwin Núñez signing. Like he is like first season, he'll do all right. Like he'll get like, I don't know, like he'll hit double digits, but nothing crazy. And then the next season, he's gonna like start to come into his own. I can see Darwin really doing something this season.
Mate, Darwin scored hella goals in pre-season.
So is Harry Kane. I think Chelsea are like doing bits in pre-season as well. But are we gonna judge that? Like,
no, pre-season means nothing unless your team's doing good. And my team did well, so it means everything.
Oh, it's like when United beat Liverpool 4-0 in the Bangkok Cup last season.
Yeah, we let that happen. And it was when we beat you guys 7-0 in the actual Premier League.
It's like anyway, it's like we were talking. I was talking with my mum and my brother about. Did you see the Mason Mount cutback miss? Like how he like
no.
he went to score an open goal, but he like cut it back onto his own foot instead.
I did see that actually. Yeah, look,
everyone's like, "Oh,
yeah,
he's so bad." I'm like, no, that is a preseason, and then it's like Onana off his line. Oh my god, he's like they're going for a modern day keeper, and now it's backfiring.
Yeah, I couldn't believe they blamed Onana for that. You guys lost the ball terribly in the halfway line, and he got chipped from his heart. Like that's what happens if you lose the ball like that.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was
You think you
ridiculous.
have a good like destroyer like Casemiro in your midfield, like someone who just breaks up play. And then Onana feels a bit of confidence to come out, and then next minute he gets chipped, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's Onana's fault. He was off his line. It wouldn't have happened." And I'm like, "What? Just because De Gea doesn't leave his 6-yard box?" Like,
Yeah, pretty much. You'll get used to it.
I know. I think I made this point to someone the other day. I think he's a top 5 keeper in the world.
Onana.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the only two that you can considerably say are better than him are Courtois and Alisson. They're the only two that you can, hands down, almost every attribute say are better than Onana. And then the other two that I'd put above him, I'd put Magnon from AC. He's very, very good.
Okay.
And I also put... Who's the other one?
What about Donnarumma?
No.
What? Donnarumma's good, bro.
No, he's not better than Onana.
What?
It's like someone coming to me, chatting to me about Jan Oblak being better than Onana.
Sorry, is Jan Oblak still alive?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Everyone's
what?
like, Jan Oblak is better than Onana. I'm like, bro.
Like 3 years ago,
I was going
maybe?
to say maybe, he's talking like 2019, but like...
Yeah, no.
And Ter Stegen, he's the other one.
Okay, Ter Stegen, I definitely agree. But what about Donnarumma? He's good. He won the Euros like a year ago. 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
it's like... He had like a James tournament, bro. Like he just lit it up, and then like after that, what's he done? Like he had that stinker against Real Madrid in the Champions League.
Mate, happens to the best.
Oh, it happens to the best of them.
Onana will have a stinker, mate.
Oh, he will. Like every goalkeeper does.
have a
Onana
stinker.
has an error in him. So does
Yeah, he's got a bozo gene, doesn't he?
so does Edison though. Like you know what I mean?
Edison, oh, it's a different though. Edison has like a bozo gene is where you just like stuff up so disgustingly bad. Edison has a thing where he'll just like kind of maybe save a shot, maybe he should not save a shot, maybe he should have.
Not Kai Havertz in the Champions League, Bozo Gene.
Yeah, like that's just like it's like
I think that's Bozo Gene.
no bozo gene's like De Gea like letting it through his legs. Like
Like the Bernardo Silva one when it was like side netting.
yeah. Like
That was awful. It was like he was on his post, and Bernardo Silva was basically like square with him, and all De Gea had to do was put his hand down, and it went in the gap in between his arm, and like he ricocheted it into the net. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
yeah, that's bozo. Like they try and control the ball, they take a heavy touch, striker just scores it.
Yeah. Speaking of goalkeepers, there's actually been a lot of goalkeeper moves this summer. I've noticed. David Raya this morning.
Yeah, where's he gone to?
Arsenal.
right? Yeah.
But it's a good deal. So he had 1 year left on his deal at Brentford. So he signed a new deal with Brentford, and then he went on loan to Arsenal for a 3 million loan with a 27 million buy option. So that way, if Arsenal like him, they can sign him on a permanent. But Brentford can keep him, and if he impresses at Arsenal not enough to take over Ramsdale, he'll still get like a move away to someone.
Fair enough. But like I'm just like I thought they were happy with Ramsdale.
Well, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, like
But
he's like,
it's also, I think it's like the Leno Ramsdale situation as well. Like, you know what I mean?
they want competition between their keepers.
Yeah.
I just think that's like the last like
I
that's
agree-
like a late, you do that when the rest of the team is quite good.
I agree. Like,
Yeah.
I think keeper competition, like, the last time I remember keeper competition that significant is like Keylor Navas, Donnarumma at PSG.
Yeah, and like I think Barcelona had it with like
Claudio Bravo and
like
Ter
Ter
Stegen.
Stegen. Yeah, like it's rare. Like actually, Liverpool had it with Mignolet and Karius. But that
Correct,
is-
but-
who's less crap.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, it's like
Man
rare.
United should have had it last season with bloody Tom Heaton and De Gea.
Tom Heaton, what a baller.
Jack Butland and De Gea.
The GOAT, man. Shout out Jack Butland. He had a great FIFA 16
I was
card.
going to say FIFA 17 Jack Butland.
The GOAT.
That guy, he'd outplay like Team of the Year Neuer. Like, genuinely, he was that good. He was cracked.
Speaking of Neuer, see how he might have this like ski incident might be like just career ending?
Yeah, it might be career ending. Yeah, apparently he can't like distribute now. Like he can save. Like obviously his arms are still working, but his legs are just like.
Not there.
Well, they're looking at. Hence why I mentioned the Kepa signing.
Oh my god, can you imagine they went from Neuer to Kepa? Dear lord, that'd be so bad for them.
Because Chelsea signed a new keeper. They signed Robert Sanchez from Brighton, which I think is a good move. £25 million. He's a good keeper.
Yeah, I guess in fairness, who to buy and go for?
Well, they had Jan Sommer, but Jan Sommer went to Inter because there's like a big keeper like roundabout going on
Yeah.
now.
Allison's still here. They should get Keller here. That's who I should get, unironically.
De Gea.
De Gea, yeah.
De Gea still doesn't have a club.
Yeah, because no one wants him, bro. He's gonna have to go to like second division.
I reckon he's got to go. He'll be like at Real Betis or something like
And
that.
then
Like
A-League.
A-League. Yeah, bro. Sydney FC sign up David De Gea. The Grey Wiggle is back up. In other football news, What do we think of the Women's World Cup? Like, have you been paying much attention? Or?
Yeah, I've watched all the Australia games. I've been paying attention to the results. It's definitely the highest level of women's football we've ever seen, which is good to see.
It's good.
It's always getting better.
I think the Australian Matildas are definitely one of the better teams at this tournament.
Yeah, them in England. And, like, I thought Portugal looked pretty good, but then they kind of, like, just got knocked out.
I can't say I watched much Portugal.
Yeah, so they just had a few players that were a bit
Sweden
techie.
look like... Do you know, when I was watching Sweden the other day, it looks like the way they play is like a really boring like Antonio Conte or Mourinho side. Like they just try and graft like a draw and then like wait for knockout and go to like penalties and like see if they can win on penalties. Like it's like gives me like Spurs vibes with when Mourinho was there and he was getting heaps of wins, but they were just shit wins. Like he just wasn't doing anything.
Yuck.
But they knocked out the champions. They knocked out USA, which thank the Lord. I can't stand the Americans, so.
Why?
Like, I just don't like that team. There's like a real, like, braggadocious, like, vibe from them because, like, they're like, oh, we've won the most World Cups and we call the game soccer. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Fair enough. No, I don't like the American team either. Like, yeah, Megan Rapinoe is, like, really annoying.
yeah. Yeah, no, she gets on my nerves a bit too. But yeah. I don't want to turn this into a political podcast, so we might move on. But who do we think is going to win the tournament? It's obviously only like 7 or 8 teams. No, it's 8.
Yeah, it's 8 now. We're in quarters. I'm feeling... I don't know. I'm just delusional. I'm a delusional Aussie. I feel like Australia's going to do it.
They have to. Host nation. Come on.
Most nation, I feel like we have just a balanced
If we
team.
don't get to the final, I think it's been disappointing. Actually, no, semi. Because if the semi... Theoretically, we should face England, and they're the 2 best teams left, really.
Well, hopefully, if Lauren James is out for 2 games... Is that true? Is that
yeah, correct. No, well, she's out for 1, but it's whether she gets 2. Like, I don't know how... Does knockout tournament have like a judiciary kind of thing? Like how they're like, that was a really bad red card, so we're going to give you more than 1 game.
It definitely should be 2. Like,
It should be. That was awful.
Like, why'd she
It
do
was
that?
literally like we were talking about it. It's like a Beckham moment.
Yeah, it was full on just like low IQ, just like, good job, you just stuffed your team's chances.
Exactly.
Good job.
Yeah, and even still, because it was 0-0 that game, England has scored 7 goals at this World Cup, and she was directly involved in 6 of them.
Yeah.
3 goals, 3 assists.
She's definitely been the best player at the World Cup.
Yeah. Well, do you think this has stuffed her chances of being like the Golden Ball winner?
Oh, no, if she comes through and has a great performance in the final, she'll be fine. She'll still win it. But, I mean...
Surely.
I don't think an Australian player will win it because I don't think Sam Kerr will win it because she's come in too late.
Oh, you should have heard that stadium on Monday night when she went on the field.
Yeah, it looked crazy.
It was insane.
TV, yeah.
And even when Caitlin Ford scored.
What about when it looked like Sam Kerr like just done both her ACLs? She like fell
Oh
into...
no, I was for context, I was at the game. I've been working at the World Cup, so I was kind of like I saw like a lot of what was going on, but I was on that corner post closest to where she did it. It was on the left-hand side in the second half. And she was on the edge of the 18. And Caitlin Ford, it looked like she was like going to go like do a like little 1-2 with her. And then I think Sam Kerr like leaned on her left calf, which I think is the one that's been playing up. I don't know if that's 100%. I think it is though. And then next minute you just see her like fold. Basically like
legit fold.
Literally fold like a deck chair. Like literally her knees like caved in and then her back just went backwards.
And she like screamed. She like
I didn't hear any screams.
Bro, she had like her mouth open like, I was like, Jesus Christ, bro.
I'm like, no. I'm like, Gustavsson, we're up
dead.
2-0 and she's on the pitch. What are you doing? I'm like, we possibly, in 2 games' time, have to play England and you want to risk Sam Kerr? Like, I think she needed minutes. She had to get minutes.
No, the minutes were good. And she had a couple good moments.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
that's good.
I agree. I think the minutes were necessary. She had a few good moments. And I saw some of the drills she was doing, like with the coach on the sideline. And she looked like she was at the start, like she was like waning in, like she was like gradually, like you know the one where they get like the coach and you like push up against him and then you like turn and run.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what she was doing. But she was going really hard when she was like pushing up against the player. But then when she like took off the mark, she was like quite slow to get started. Like it was like, I know this is a bad comparison, but someone who I find is really slow getting started, but once they get going, they're a bit quicker. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago, Romelu Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku is like that.
Like a freight train.
Yeah, exactly. It's like once he gets started, my God,
Run
like,
through
you're not stopping him. Exactly. But I think the best player for the Matildas has been Caitlin Ford. She has been incredible.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah. She's like probably the best dribbling I've seen. Like I feel like when she runs at a defender, it always feels like she's going to do something with it.
No, I think like I was saying to a couple people, 1-on-1, I don't think you could put any female defender on her that will stop her 1-on-1, especially on that left hand side. My God, like she's just literally bullies plays, especially with Ellie Carpenter. Not Ellie Carpenter. Steph Catley behind her, because she can just literally just hit it back, and Steph Catley will run across the box.
It's true. She can cut in as well.
Cut in,
She
yeah.
had proper good
Because she
shots.
played through the middle for the first 2 games, and for the first 2 games, she just looked like she didn't look like that threatening at all.
Is that because we weren't playing Mary Fowler?
No, we were. We're playing both of them up front, but now it's like we line up in a 4-4-2, but it's like more like a 4-4-1-1.
Oh, Jock.
It's like you got like a second striker, like almost like a Bergkamp role, and just someone sits in behind and does like the dirty work and strings the passes and like makes the transition easier. And Mary Fowler just has so much more room to run. Like you just see her, she presses all day, and then you're like, man, you need a striker on the bench that can come on, Sam Kerr,
Score some basket goals.
get some goals. But Kaya Simon's in the team, and she hasn't even got a club. She's a free agent. She's been named.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Fair play to her.
But apparently she's not match fit. So you got 2 number 9s on the bench who just aren't fit.
That's a shame.
No.
Well, hey, we've gone to the hard part.
Hey, I think
Sam Kerr's fit.
well, we got France on Saturday night.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. They have a couple good players. Have you seen their centre back? That 6'2" demon.
Is her name Renard?
Yeah, she looks like Van Dijk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, I thought there was a relationship there. Their coach's surname's Renard.
Okay, yeah.
But do you know who their coach is?
Who?
He was the coach of the Saudi Arabia men's team at the Qatar World Cup, the one who beat Argentina.
Damn, bro.
Like he's actually he knows ball.
He knows ball. Fair play. Doesn't matter though.
Like he's got a good track record. He's won AFCON before with nations. Like he just nation hops. Like he just goes from all these different nations.
That's probably fun though. I respect.
I think
that.
he won it with Ivory Coast with Drogba, maybe.
I respect that. That's probably chill. I remember managing a national team is more chill than national. Like you probably because you get just a month where you don't have to do any training.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're just chilling.
But the tournaments are hella stressful. That'd be so imagine a whole nation just on your ass.
True, but imagine having the whole Sunderland fan base on your ass.
Wait, but I think
That'd be
I think
scary.
arguably the hardest job in the world is being the England manager. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's just so doomed. England is just the most doomed national team ever.
Wait,
So doomed.
Do you still think Southgate's got to go?
Yes. Leave. You can't. If you are not playing Trent Alexander-Arnold, you're just smoking crack. Seriously, he's one of the best players I've ever seen.
Damn.
He is so unbelievably good. You build a team around him.
Least biased Liverpool fan.
Bro, oh my God, bro. His new role, bro, the end of the season when we started playing that new role, he was really had more goal contributions in games.
In that John Stones role.
Yeah, where he was playing a CDM in offense. It was this guy's just unbelievable. He's unbelievable. He's he's De Bruyne at right back. He seriously is, passing wise.
Yeah. Shame he can't be Xavi at right, Xavi or something like that.
Mate, he can't whip in crosses. Xavi would chop his nuts off to whip in a cross like Trent Alexander-Arnold. He would.
Quote. I'm gonna quote that as a thumbnail.
It's true
Xavi would cut his nuts off to whip in a ball like Trent Alexander-Arnold.
It's true. Trent has the best crosses I've ever seen.
That's like saying Lionel Messi would cut his balls off to whip in a free kick like James Ward-Prowse.
No, Messi's better. Mate, Messi, 2 free kick goals already in MLS.
Oh, what a farmer, mate.
Bro, he's put in a top corner. It doesn't matter.
He's literally playing soccer.
No, legit,
He's playing soccer, bro.
He's got 7 goals in 4 games or something. It's just...
Did you see the dressing room photos of him smiling? It's bro never smiled this hard at PSG once.
He looks so happy. And also, that is unfair that they have Busquets, Alba. and Messi on this. Hello?
I saw this clip the other day. I think my brother showed me it. It was Alba cutting it back from Messi and Messi scoring.
Yeah.
And it was an identical clip of that happening when they were at Barca together.
Yeah, the curl into the bottom left corner.
Yeah. And there was this one goal that happened and all the American fans bro, Messi's so good. But do you know what's better than the finish? The Busquets pass. It's
oh, is it the over the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This brother has just put put on a plate for him. If he didn't finish that, there's something wrong.
Bro, and they had a penalty shootout yesterday or something. And the goalkeeper was doing all the crap to Busquets and stuff, and Busquets just pananked him and then just gave him a hug afterwards. I was like, you're doing that to Busquets?
They really don't care.
Are you seriously trying to put off Busquets? Are you kidding me?
And then he did the most disrespectful thing to you and then consoled you after it. It's like,
Damn, bro.
that's so sad. Yeah, literally. But what do we think? Because I think the first game of the season is Man City Burnley.
What a banger.
Banger!
Wait, Burnley got relegated, didn't they?
No, they came up.
Wait, really? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Burnley weren't in the Prem last season?
No, they weren't.
Are you sure?
The teams that got relegated were Leicester,
Yeah.
Southampton, and what's the other one? Far out. It's
Burnley.
no, it's not Burnley. Vincent Company is the Burnley.
Oh,
manager.
true.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Just a Vincent
Damn,
Company.
bro.
is the
I've been
Bur-
on ball.
Have you seen who owns Burnley now? Who's a part owner of Burnley?
No.
Dude Perfect.
What?
Dude Perfect have a big, like, they're not majority owners, but they're like got a big chunk of Burnley.
Out of every club they could have picked, they picked the least saucy club in the world.
It's like Tom Brady. He's like half owner of Birmingham now. It's like, I know a thing or two about winning Birmingham. It's like, bro, you don't know what you're in for. You don't know what you're in for.
Bro, go kiss your son on the lips, bro.
That's like Steph Curry like being like, I now own Millwall. Mill. It's because LeBron's like with Liverpool,
Yeah.
and then you got obviously Beckham with Inter Miami. Like all these guys, R9 owns Real Valladolid, or
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and there's like another, like there's heaps of people that like own these clubs, and everyone's like, stonks, let's go get football clubs.
Yeah, I guess so. I'd love to own a football club. I'd own like,
Yeah, what's a realistic football club you'd own?
well, yeah, well none because I'm
No,
poor,
as in, I mean, like, don't say, oh, I would own Liverpool because I'm a Liverpool supporter. But like, I mean, like, what's a cool club that wouldn't have a huge valuation in the grand scheme of things?
I'd own Everton and just sink them.
What's your money, Mel?
I'd just like fudge the books and get them done for tax
Isn't Bill
fraud.
Cartwright already doing that?
Yeah, true. I'd do it even worse then, bro. I would just, I'd sink them, bro. But in all seriousness, maybe I want like a saucy club. Like I want like a Spanish club.
Yeah.
You know what I want? Espanyol.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Nice little.
I'm thinking
Catalan club.
like a Stuttgart or something like in
okay.
Germany. Like, you know, like Stuttgart's a big city,
True.
but it's not like an ultra successful club. And I think because the Germans have like that 50-50 rule with like 50%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have to put a lot of money up, but I'd still own like 50% of the club.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah. Anything else like transfer wise? What about Saudi?
Yeah, can they piss off? like legit. Like
They signed Riyad Mahrez. Like that's like that front line. Have you seen the front line of that?
yeah, no, it's
Firmino, Saint-Maximin, Mahrez.
poor defenders, man. They're gonna get rinsed.
That's like better than like 50% of the Premier League degrees. Like, no joke.
No, legit, bro. Firmino came off a really good season. Like he's still so good. I mean, we know about Saint Maximin and like Mahrez. Like yeah, like they're all like
Mahrez just won the treble.
Like-
And he was a mainstay in that side as well.
yeah, no,
And now apparently Man City want to put £81 million up for Lucas Paqueta.
yeah, that's
Take the money and run, David Moyes. I'm sorry, but like,
100%. He's not worth that much.
take the money and run. Like, yeah. Anyway,
No, I will say the only good thing about the Saudis though is that they got us 60 million for Henderson and Fabinho. So shout out them because I can't believe we sold Fabinho for 40 million.
that's ridiculous.
That guy is washed.
It's like, I even think getting 40 million for Fabinho is a better achievement than getting 30 million for Maguire.
Yeah, I'd probably agree.
I agree. I think because Harry Maguire still starts for England. I don't know how. Still starts for England. He was the captain of Manchester United. He also, I think you could still get something out of him. I still think there's still something in him.
Oh, if you played him in a Brexit defense, he'd be fine.
David Moyes.
Yeah, just heading out corners and stuff.
Literally, David Moyes. Play him with like Craig Dawson. Like,
Yeah, no, he'll make it work.
yeah.
So,
But like he's not a bad defender. He's just like shocking at United.
he's just one-dimensional. He shouldn't be playing out. from the
Agreed. He's
back.
very one-dimensional. I saw this clip the other day. It was Harry Maguire. It's like his first game of the season had us thinking it was a bargain, and I saw the clips from it. His highlight reel. And I'm like, damn, it's actually not a bad like debut that he made. It was against Chelsea when we won 4-1, when Dan James scored on his debut.
That's right.
But
Thought
it
he
was
the
insane.
goat.
It was incredible. But yeah. Anything else you want to add?
Liverpool are going to win the league next season.
I'm coming second, actually.
No, they're going to win the league.
But
mate.
you know what? I'm actually going to change it. I
Right.
have them coming third. United second. The transfer business has been immaculate. We're going to sign Sofyan Amrabat. We're going to go get.
Amrabat.
We're going to go get
Yeah.
one of three defenders. Apparently, we're either going to get Pavard, Edward Tapsoba, or Jean-Claire Todibo, and I'm happy with either of the three.
Who are any of those players, mate?
Shut your mouth. But
Who the hell are
I'm
they,
saying
mate?
Rasmus Højlund, he's going to get easily 10 league goals this season. Easily 10.
Because he scored like 29 in his whole career. So like,
Yeah, I know. He's gonna get 20 plus goals in all comps. He's gonna get 30 plus in all comps next season, and he will be a baller. And Rashford's gonna ball out. Bruno's gonna ball out. Casemiro's gonna ball out. Everyone's gonna ball out. All right, I'm calling it. Ten Hag is cooking something right now.
No. Mate, Liverpool have fixed their midfield issue. We have Dominic Szoboszlai. We have McAllister. They're both so insanely good.
Apparently, he's had a really shit preseason.
Who?
Szoboszlai. That's what I've heard.
Oh, I think... No, he's been fine. I've watched, like, every Liverpool preseason game except for one. He's been fine.
I've watched, I think, 2 or 3 United preseason games. I watched the one against Len the other night, and then I watched the one against Athletic Bilbao, and then I watched one a bit ago against... I forget who we're playing. It might have been Dortmund. I watched the Dortmund one. Yeah. We've won some, we've lost some, but it's preseason, eh? We're bloody youngsters. Kobe Mano, he looks ridiculous, by the way. I saw this funny thing. It was like, it was a meme. It's like rice cooker, and it's like just like a pot with like actual rice in it, and then it's like the next slide's rice cooker.
Yeah.
At Kobe Mano. And he
Nice.
spun him.
Well, I'm going to give some credit to a player here. Have you heard of Ben Doak? Ben Doak. No, don't hear me out, right?
This sounds like you were having me on or something.
No. So he started playing some games last season for Liverpool. He was 16. He's 17 now. He signed from Celtic for about 800,000. This kid, I'm not kidding, is the best 1v1 player of the whole club. I'm not even kidding. I am not kidding.
So you're saying he's a better 1v1 player than Luis Diaz?
He rinsed Alphonso Davies twice in 20 minutes. Like, fully rinsed him, like, put himself one-on-one, pretty much. Like, I'm not kidding. This kid
You're saying he's a better one-on-one player than Luis Diaz?
Yeah. Like,
I think he is your best one-on-one player at the club.
honestly...
Would you say, okay, away from this kid, would you say Luis Diaz is your best one-on-one?
Diaz is the best.
Exactly. You're saying he's better than Luis Diaz?
I'm not kidding. After this, I'm going to show you a 2-minute video, and you'll see what I mean. Like, it's unbelievable. Just, like, remember this name, Ben Doak. He's only 17.
Speaking of bargains and young guns, what do you think of... I think Garnacho's going to have a good season.
No, he's not.
He's
I'm just a hater.
He's so good. Well, you hate him because we got him for 500,000 from Atletico Madrid.
No, he's just a little rat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just reminds me of Fernandez.
I showed you the clip of the photo. I'll put it on screen now of him with the midgets.
Yeah. Midgets.
One's Messi, one's Ronaldo with the birthday cake.
That's so dumb, bro. Yeah, no, he's just like, you know, he's just annoying. Like, I feel like he's just trying to be like Ronaldo.
Yeah. Before we wrap up, I reckon we're going to wrap this up in a couple of minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little short one for today, not too much. I was going to mention, we're going to go over Golden Boot winner, Premier League. We can go over Champions League winner, and just a few like season predictions. Golden Boot winner, Prem.
Darwin Núñez.
No!
Okay, no. The only reason Darwin Núñez is not going to win the Golden Boot is if Gakpo. It's seeming like Gakpo might be like a bit ridiculously good.
Well,
so he might not.
I know.
Get enough games.
This is like FIFA ball knowledge right now.
Yeah.
But on FPL, Gakpo is in like the forward bracket, whereas all the other Liverpool wingers are in midfielders. It's like Salah on FPL is a midfielder.
Yeah,
and so is Luis Diaz.
What was Bobby last season?
Forward.
Okay, well, I think Gakpo might be playing that Bobby role.
Right, that makes sense. Because Gakpo's a forward and everyone's like, ooh.
Look, I reckon like that he might be like a level, like he might be like Mo Salah.
I only have. Well, I had 2 Liverpool players. Now I only have 1.
What Liverpool players do you have?
I had Szoboszlai and Trent. Now I only have Trent.
Fair enough. But yeah, I seriously, like, from a Liverpool fan, I'd recommend getting Gakpo in if the price is right. Like, he's insane.
I think he's 7.5, which is like a middle price player.
Ooh! Get him. Seriously, get him. Get him. You will not regret it.
Because I've got instead of him, I could have him, but I've got Nicola Jackson from Chelsea because he's the only striker at the club.
Fair enough.
And Nkunku's injured.
That's actually a good shout, in fairness.
And he scored 4 goals in one preseason game. I'm like, okay.
He's
all right.
goat.
I'm like, all right, he might be cooking a little too hard right now.
Yeah.
And Pochettino got him early, so I'm like, he might have been looking at him for quite a while.
Okay. Anyways, so your Golden Boot winner?
I don't want to be boring. I could just
Erling Haaland.
do I say it? Do I say it?
Probably not. If you question yourself, it's
No.
probably brain dead.
This is no. It's not even biased though. It's actually like
Rashford.
no. It's not a United player.
I'm
gonna say something right now because I think Man City might change the way they play.
Are you gonna say Alvarez? What? What?
Yeah.
No, you're smoking crack, bro.
All right, fine. I'll just go Erling Haaland.
Yeah,
then.
just go on. It's all good, man. It's all good to be boring.
Yeah. I just don't see it going any other way.
Darwin Núñez, unless of course I think maybe I'm actually like he probably won't play enough.
Your little Darwizzy.
I think Gakpo's gonna play over him, but that's okay.
Or you just say Mo Salah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If Gakpo ends up playing more, it'll probably be Salah.
I think Kane would be in for a shout, but I think he's going to move to Bayern. Spurs are stupid if they don't sell him on.
Yeah, they'll sell him.
Champions League winner. No.
Liverpool, we're the best team in the world. Don't care.
Well, we're all for jokers on this podcast.
Don't care. Best team in the world.
Yeah, we're taking new co-hosts now for the Check the Score podcast. I'm gonna say, you know what?
Man City, Real Madrid. Come on.
Napoli.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, why not?
Napoli.
Why not? They kept their good players. They
Yeah,
kept
that's what I mean.
Guevara.
No, they haven't sold anyone. They signed Raspadori on a permanent.
No, okay. I actually respect that. That's a base guess.
Oh, actually, no. They did lose one big player. They lost Kim Min Jae.
Oh yeah, but who cares?
You reckon?
Yeah,
He was really, really good for them.
it was good, but they kept Guevara and they kept
Like Kvara, Osimhen.
That's like the main two. To be honest with you.
Who else? They still got Meret, their goalkeeper. DeMarco's Inter. Lobotka, he was really good for them. But they got a few other players. They'll be fine.
Yeah,
Hopefully they go deeper to the competition. I like Napoli. Hopefully I'm going to go see a Napoli game.
That'd be cool.
That'd be so good. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it today. Unless there's any final comments you want to make. Can't say Liverpool. That's my only exception.
Can't say anything about Liverpool.
Yeah.
Well, Man United shit then.
Yawn. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's so much to talk about. We don't have actually a lot of time. I've got a class in 15 minutes, hence why we have to wrap this up. Surely, like, I don't know. Actually, before we go, first manager to get sacked in the Premier League. That's it. That's all I want to know.
David Moyes.
David Moyes.
Yeah. Because West Ham aren't making signings. And
What do you mean? They signed James Ward-Prowse this morning and Edson Alvarez, and they're about to sign Harry Maguire.
Wait, true. Actually, now that you say that, a lot happened. In fairness, okay,
A lot
if
has
you
happened
said
recently.
2 days ago, they literally hadn't done anything. But you are right that in the past 2 days, they've
That midfield is like arguably European football worthy midfield. Edson Alvarez from Ajax, he's a good holding midfielder. And then James Ward-Prowse and Lucas Paqueta. And then Harry Maguire at the back now with, like, I don't know, the cat kicker, Kurt Zuma. I don't know.
cat kicker Kurt Zuma, dear lord.
And then, like, they got the nipple in goal,
True, man.
Areola.
Yeah.
The nipple.
boob. No, they're still losing. They're still losing. I don't know. That team's just, that Moyes has been there for too
I'm
long.
going to say... Oh, do I say it? Nah, surely not.
Who do you reckon?
I was going to say someone. I'll say one that I actually think is realistic. I'm going to go with... I'll think, Josh. Actually think. What about, like... Sean Dyche? Like, do you think he's just going to get sacked from Everton? Like,
That's a shout, in fairness.
I was going to say Ange Postecoglou.
Nah, because they've actually, I don't know. I trust Ange. I do think he's pretty good. So I
Yeah.
think he'll be all right.
It's like, how long do you think he's got in the job?
Like a few years, I reckon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, a few years for Ange and hopefully many more for Australian football, because I see they're about to put a bid in for the 2034 World Cup, and hopefully
It'll get rejected.
it will. It will get
will.
rejected. Hopefully it pulls through, but it's going to get
And
rejected.
then, like, Saudi Arabia will get it.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, I actually need to go now. My class starts in 10 minutes. All right. This has been another episode of Check the Score podcast. We'll be back soon. See ya.